The sort of stuff that is working very, very well, according to Facebook's own research within their IQ section, is demotainment. So this stuff would be a little bit like, you know what? And that's what I reckon. You know who that guy is? The guy with the potty mouth who lives in Sydney and does all these, no more canned soup stuff, or no more cans pasta, no more tins of jars of pasta sauce guy. And he's got a very big potty mouth. I can't repeat any of this, otherwise we'll get demoted on YouTube when this goes to YouTube. That's what we call demotainment. It's a demonstration of something, but it's also entertainment. And where this is used, you get significantly higher engagement in feed and story posts if you're showing a little bit of entertainment. Now, I see this with my friends as well. When my friends post a video they've recorded them doing some dumb stuff or something really, really different, or they're showing off a dress even. It's something where they're demonstrating, they go, this is the dress I made, isn't it amazing? Here's a little shot of what I did. Here's when I poked I forgot my thimble and ended up poking myself in the thumb with the needle. And they show you all these great little how they did it things. It's really fun and interesting and entertaining. It also gets significantly higher conversion rates in product and service ads. So if you can show some demonstration of what's going, I was talking to a woman in Darwin who is doing it's like a mindset training for women, and it's called Creatrix. And what we notice is on the website for Creatrix is that there is a lot of focus on demonstrating what the actual process is. They show live, real sessions of a Creatrix professional with a client and having breakthroughs right there and then on video. That is what I would call demotainment as well. Not being afraid to show inside, a peek behind the curtain, if you like, of what's going on in that particular thing that you're very good at or that you happen to be selling at the time. It engages higher when it's in posting, and it also engages higher to get more clicks when you want to sell something through product and services ads on any kind of social media. It's why it's so popular. People follow it because we go, the tasty videos you see all the time from BuzzFeed where they're cooking something, you go, holy crap, how they cook that? That looks amazing. And then you try to cook it and it doesn't really turn out the same way. Yeah, they're very, very entertaining and very, very popular because they give you a look behind the scenes of someone who really does know what they're doing and shows you how 5-minute crafts is another one. If you ever want to follow demotainment, those things are hugely popular. And there's a reason why. They get us. They're in our life. They're part of that humanity of ours, and they're a little bit quirky. And the presenters sometimes are quite funny and entertaining, like Nigella Lawson and her microwave instead of a microwave. They find ways of getting us entertained and engaged. We also find that if you diversify your creative, which means using sort of A/B tests between one version and another. So in this case, it might be a pink background and a blue background, and trying to see which one performs better. We find that you get a significantly lower cost per landing page view in ads on Facebook when you use 2 or more variations of these. So it actually shows there's about 9% actually less cost for you if you have 2 different variations. Let's just say you're advertising these Eclipse mints, right? So you have these Eclipse mints on a pink background or on a blue background. By just having those 2 variations that can rotate in your ads, it lowers the amount of money you're going to pay per click or per landing page view when you run those ads. And it also significantly lowers your cost per lead when you're using lead ads, when you use 2 or more variations of that particular ad. The idea is here, not just whacking up one ad and putting on the boost button. When you're doing ads, more than one, definitely more than one, and make them something which is dramatically different to each other. Different model, different product, different background. One could be video, one could be static. It doesn't matter what it is, just show those differences and it brings down the cost of each action you're going to get in those ads. Now, less text leads to more leads. Nearly 30% more leads, in fact, when there's less text above the ad or less text above the post. So we're talking about having a photo or your gallery or your video, not clumping it up with tons and tons and tons of long format, long to read, what you think is highly convincing copy that's going to be in there. It's just going to get you less leads. People just look at that stuff immediately with all of its emojis and we just go, this is another scam. It's probably another network marketing scam that someone's trying to run on us. That's the way people think when they see those kind of posts. So reduce the amount of text because you'll get more leads, and the cost per lead is going to be a lot less if you use less than 3 lines of text on an ad. The same thing works for posts as well. Just use video. Say what you need to say in your video rather than trying to say it in text, because there's this magical thing that the kids these days always say. It's TLDR, too long, didn't read. And even I'm at 47 years old, and I'm even saying it. So try and keep the words down and the creative stuff up. Add people to your images to lower the cost of your ads and to increase the reach of your posts. When a person was in the creative, it led to more clicks through to conversations, like clicking to call, clicking to start the chat on Messenger, clicking to go through to lead forms, anything that had an action that led to a conversation or starting a conversation with you. It always performed better when there was a picture of a person in that post, or a picture of the person in that ad. And when a person was in the ad, it also led to a lower cost per action as we were going. So the thing is, there, showing things very early, showing your brand early, making sure it's in there and continually coming up, and then show people in all their beautiful diversity of colors and shapes and sizes and heights and shortness and clothing styles and cultural backgrounds. Use diversity in this, because not everybody who's going to be reading this is going to be the same as you or the same as me. They're going to be from lots of different backgrounds. They may be someone who likes really rotund men like me and this fellow in here as well, as beautiful as he is. And they might be into, people who are you just don't know what people are into. Some people might look at this and be disgusted. Other people look at it and go, be inspired and say, look at him. He's out there exercising. He's trying to lose weight. Others will look at him and go, oh no, don't lose weight. You're beautiful the way you are, whatever it is. Give them a photo or give them a creative with a person in that at least makes them have an opinion about it. Because if they don't have an opinion about it, they don't care. If they don't care, they're not going to buy your stuff, are they? So when you add those people, you'll get that lower cost. That's a really important one. Leading with your product. Like, this is a very high impact image, especially if you've got like a brush and the color and bang the brush in and the powder goes everywhere. It's a spectacular way to lead open an ad and highlights your product as well. So when you're opening a video with a product, it led to more clicks to a landing page. Makes sense. If the ad's about that and you want to see what it is and you go, that color's gorgeous, that brush looks amazing, fantastic, you're going to go straight through and click onto it. Leading with a product also led to lower cost per click to product pages when used as ads as well. So there's a lot to be said about leading with a product, whether it's a drink, whether it's a food, whether it's a cosmetic, whether it's clothing, whatever it is, movement, motion, the product in there, the brand showing really early. So the brand could be on the stick of that brush, and then would immediately bring the brand in there as well. Get really, really strategic about how you show things without it doesn't have to be a brand logo going whoosh straight up in front of the camera. It can just be the brand shown on the product itself, or worn on a t-shirt or down in a corner. It doesn't have to be super obvious. It just has to be there.